Hello, everybody, and good evening from India. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are. I have Sofia with me from the USA, Praveen also from US, and Paramita from the UK. And we've come here to talk to you about skeptical spouses. Now, let me get straight into it. I didn't have a skeptical spouse as a single mom, but I did have a skeptical son, very, very skeptical. And actually, I live with my sister. My son's married and lives independently on his own. But every time I met him, it was like this 2 and 3 hours of the headbangers ball. It would just go on and on and on and on. He knew, I mean, he knows about business, right? So he'd keep asking me all these terms, and I'd keep trying to deflect him because I didn't understand what he was saying. I joined the business because I liked what the people said. But, I was a meditation teacher and a model. I can tell you about neuroscience. I can tell you about how to put good makeup on. I don't know. I didn't know at that time about business, and I wasn't that financially educated. My tax consultant, who's a very senior and a superb tax consultant, just told me one thing: make sure you don't spend more than you earn. Make sure you save money, which I did, and those days it wasn't online, so you keep all your bills and remember what you spent on what. So that's what I did. That's the amount I knew about finance. And so every time I met my son, I'd come back with this splitting headache because we'd meet for meals and I was trying to eat, and then he was cross questioning me. What changed? I learned about my business. I fell in love with my business. I fell in love with it so much, and in that process, I learned about it. And that's what made the difference. That's what made the difference. Understanding, learning. And today, when he asks me, I don't get confused. I have the answers. And I'm very straight. Mama, how long are you going to continue? Till the day I die. Mom, do you know what do you mean by success? I'm successful. I feel super successful. I'm the happiest I've ever been. But mom, I have every answer ready for him because in my mind, I'm a success. I changed my mindset and I was very sure that I'm not letting negativity in. I stopped being confused and frightened and scared. So that's my little story. And I would like to go with Paramita next. Paramita, will you let the audience know about skepticism and whether it was your spouse or somebody else who went through skepticism?
Hi, hello everybody. This is Paramita. I'm originally from India, now living in UK with my husband and my two children, as Nandini said. And yes, we are talking about skepticism. This is something, it's very, very important to talk about when you are starting something new or you are stepping out of your comfort zone. But let me tell you one thing, that skepticism can come from either within yourself or from your family, any of your family members. So when I first encountered this business opportunity, I was like skeptical. Within me and my husband, I was a skeptical one. Though we were together, doing our due diligence, because this is the first time, other than job, I was trying something, because my husband is from a job background and me too, so none of us had any experience about business. So this is the first time we were doing something, a business that is also online. So we were together doing all the research work, and I was like, very skeptical, and all the fears were there in my mind, whether I will be able to do it or not. I am not tech savvy, how will I manage it, and all this kind of things, how will be the training, what happen if I don't understand, what happen if, like, after doing 1 or 2 months I just give up. All these things were in my mind. So my husband was the person who helped me to actually get out of this skepticism, and took first step. And the first step that I took was, after watching the webinar, was the 30 days trial. We always mention, if you who are watching now or going to watch later, if you are regular at our page, then you know that we always talk about the webinar and 30 days trial. So that 30 days trial actually helped me to get out of that skepticism. When I saw people, like here you are, if you are watching now, then you will see that people from different background, different nationality, different age, we are here, but we are doing the same business by using the same business platform. So that was the time when I got convinced, and I was like, okay, I can do it if they all can do it. And the legal part, whether this business is legit or whether there's a tax, everything, me and my husband together, we did the research. And when we found out that, no, this business is a legit business, then my husband, actually, he encouraged me that if this is a legit business and we pay taxes, then you should not worry about it. The other things, you have to, have that mindset to learn new things, and if others can do, you can also try. So that the words I got from my husband, I'm very lucky about it. And that helped me. And obviously our huge community, where I see others, they always, sharing their journey and encouraging each other, that really really helped me to get out of my skepticism. So I would like to tell everyone who are watching or going to watch later, skepticism is good. Whether that is coming from within you or from your family, doesn't matter, it is good. But don't let the skepticism hold you back from your dreams, from your, achieving something. Because this is something that's going to really going to change your life, if you are looking for financial stability and time freedom. So that's all from me, Nandini. I think now next, who is next? Please take over.
Yeah, so the thing is that I really liked what you said, that skepticism is good. Because for me, it made me actually go and find out more about my business so that I would understand it, so that I can talk about it, so that I feel confident. So, yeah, great. Praveen, will you let the audience know what your experience has been about skepticism?
Yeah, definitely. So, good day, everyone. So, this is Praveen from Texas. So, I'm an engineer by profession and I do this business as a side hustle. So, yeah, actually, I'm glad that we are talking about this topic because most of the independent business owner they rarely address this topic. So, if if you are someone who wanted to start this digital business, but if your partner is not fully on board yet, then I think this live will help you out to take the right decision. So, first thing I want to be very honest that it is not about building an online business or doing something in online. It is actually we are building a new lifestyle, so new future for us and for our family. So that means that we need to step outside of our traditional employee mindset, like going to the job every like 5 days in a week, working 10 or 12 hours a day. So we all carry that mindset. So we need to break that and we need to come out of that. So that sometimes it's not always easy for our spouse or for our family or friends to understand. So especially when they have seen us working hard in a job and think why we need to do something as a side hustle. Is this even real? Or what if it doesn't work out? So what if we end up in some problem to us? So all these things will go on in their mind, and that's why they might be quite skeptical when we present this opportunity to them. For me, so it came to my social media first, and then I thought it was quite interesting. So I thought to give it a try, and then I watched the webinar, and then I proceeded with the 30 days trial period. So after this only, I communicated this opportunity to my wife. So at that time, she didn't go through the entire process, so there is a missing puzzle for her. So it is not easy for her to understand the process. So the best thing to do is, so if you come across this opportunity, it is better for both of you to sit and go through the process together, so that you will be able to make a good decision, and then you'll be able to get that support from your spouse too. So so when I first joined this journey, again, my wife was not supportive. She was quite skeptical. Even today, she is a little bit skeptical, but I don't blame her, because there are a lot of online scams and quick money traps that is naturally going on, and they want to be naturally protective. So that what I thought. But on the other hand, it is not lack of support or lack of love from your spouse. It is fear of unknown. That's how I would like to put it. Like, so I thought I don't want to argue with her. I didn't try to convince her. So on the other hand, I thought like, let me proceed with this opportunity. Let me do what it is required, and the result will speak for it. And then that will make my spouse to understand the decision that I made, and then she can come and support later during the process. So for most of the business owners, so there are spouses who are not supportive in the beginning, but later they took over and then they were able to manage the business. So there's a lot of testimony within our community too. So I'm hoping for that. And so there are also instances where some of the spouse even um, mock the business, but after seeing the growth, the confidence, the personal development with their spouse and earnings, so they changed their mind and then they started supporting. So the tips, or the things that actually supported me, or the tips that I can share is, lead with the vision, not being defensive. So don't try to argue, or don't try to convince your spouse. So just involve yourself, lead the business, do what it takes to perform or succeed in this business, and the support will come later. And the second thing is, involve, don't hide. So if you're watching a webinar, let your spouse know that you are spending time, that you are doing the right thing for this business. So that will make them to think that you are building something trustworthy, that will help them for the future of the family. And the third thing I would say is, stay consistent, make the result to speak. So as I mentioned, you don't need to convince anyone, just stay consistent. So be in the business, do what is required for this business, and make that mindset to shift. And the community that you are part of, the growth in you will be the proof actually they are looking for. They don't want to get you into the trouble, but they will be able to support when you show the results in this business. So actually don't see them as an obstacle, but see it as a sign they care for your security and for the future of the family. And that would be beautiful when you show the result to them, and then they started supporting you. Uh, for me and my wife, so we have a different background. So I come up with like employer mindset. So I read a lot of books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then cash flow quadrant, magic. So I have a different mindset. But for my wife, she had an employee mindset. She got 2 master's degrees. She want to acquire more qualification and then grow in her career. So we have two different mindsets. So it will take time for us to blend together. But so we need to allow that space. We need to allow that time. So the magic will happen in the future. Thank you.
Absolutely agree, Praveen. One has to involve one's spouse, one has to be patient, and at the same time, one can't start doubting oneself. It takes a lot. You have to be very, very strong and very clear that this is my aim, this is my goal. But at the same time, because I'm married to this person or because this person is part of my life, I will understand their point of view that they're doing this because they care. And that way, we'll be able to live together happily. So, hi, Evan, and God bless. Thank you for watching. And hi, Shweta from Nepal. It's wonderful that you're always encouraging us. And she finds this a very familiar topic. Yes. So it's good to involve our spouses from the beginning, I think. So, Sophia, would you let us know what your experience has been of this?
Yes. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you who are watching and will be watching this as a replay. Again, my name is Sofia Javier, and I am an ICU nurse, a mom of two toddlers, a wife to a nurse, and I am an immigrant from Manila, Philippines. And I've been in the US for about 20 something years and living here in Texas. So, my story is I've parenthood changed me when I started this business. But when I started this business, I saw the potential right away. And as a nurse, I did my due diligence in researching and being careful, asking questions, um, so I can make an informed decision. I started the business and I actually didn't tell my husband. Not because I wanted to hide something, but I had set myself in my mind that this was mine. This was my business and I wanted to take charge. And I've always been one of those people that when I set something my mind to it, I just keep going. It doesn't matter if anybody stop me. I just keep going as long as I know I've done my research. I've done everything that I've done to look into all of the information. I just keep going. So my husband didn't know I started the business. So when the first paycheck came, he's like, "What is this paycheck?" I said, "I started a business." And he didn't ask me anything, right? And he knows, and every time I get um, business blessing from this business, I started involving him, right? I go dance in front of him and I say, "I got business blessing." And he's like, and now he knows when I go to the office and then I started laughing and I started dancing, he's like, "You got a blessing." Right. So now I involve him because with regards to um being we've worked together as nurses side by side with each other. We know how each other's work ethic, not only as a partner but also as nurses. And now he get to see the side of me as a business owner. And I think that is the beauty of partnership, right? You involve your partner. It doesn't matter if they are skeptical or like my husband, who's just fully supportive, did not know what I was getting myself into and was just supportive, right? Because that's how partnership work. You involve each other. Yes, I didn't have a skeptical husband. I had a very, very supportive husband. But I know a lot of people out there who have skeptical husband. But one question that I would ask for you who wanted to take the leap of faith and have a skeptical spouse, what is your life going to be in the next 2 to 5 years if you don't take action because your spouse is putting that block in front of you because they are skeptical of what you're going to do? What is life going to be? Compare it to your life now and the next 5 years of not taking that leap of faith. Compare that to a life when you take a leap of faith. In even there's a blockage in front of you and you still propel forward to the change that you've been looking for. What is Compare those two. And in my mind, it is more expensive to stay where we're at, not only financially, because it's not giving us a different option from where we're at, but also expensive with your emotion, with your mental, with your spiritual, and with your physical health. And to me, weighing all of that, it doesn't matter if anybody is stopping you. Yes, they're just protecting you because they don't want you to fall into a trap that other people have fallen into of scammers because they love you. But have that strong mind and see what is that life going to be if I take that leap of faith. The dreams that you can dream of, that's bigger than you've ever dreamed of. And all of the vacations that you can take as a family, that's giving you life, that's giving you purpose, that's giving you all the fun that you have been looking for. Think about that. What is that life? How does that feel to you? Are you going to let one roadblock to stop you in that life that you've been dreaming of, the life that you actually want to wake up to? So I want you to take that with you as if you have that skeptical spouse. But skeptical spouse, most of the time, they want to see the result as well.
Yes.
So make sure you involve them. It doesn't have to break a relationship, it doesn't have to break a marriage in order for you to start this business. It's all about your partnership, it's all about your communication with each other and being transparent within each other to show what you're doing, how you're growing, how great you feel when you do this business. And they will understand eventually, especially when they see the money that's coming and you get to show them the checks, right? But take that into all of that into consideration because it can work. It can work just for you and your husband later on.
Wonderful. Beautifully said, Sophia. Saptarishi, would you go next? I love that.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Nandini. So I'm Saptarshi. I'm originally from India and I'm an IT professional for the past 7 years. So I started this wonderful business around a year back, and that time my parents were not aware that I've started a business. So my father is a retired government employee, and my mother is a housewife. And for them, business means taking a very huge risk. Okay, but my question is that without taking any risk, okay, no one has been able to achieve abundance of success in life. So, but the beauty of our business is we are taking a calculated risk here. Okay. So the investment which we are doing is peanuts compared to a traditional business or any other online business. So as a follower, online business is better than a traditional business, and our online business is better than all other online businesses. So that is the best part. And our parents and society have taught us that we need to go to school, get a college degree, get a job, and after getting a job, our life will be settled. But after I got a job, okay, my eyes opened. So I came to know that job is only for surviving and for meeting your basic needs and not for fully living and enjoying your life. And cherry on the top, you're trading your time as well as your mental peace. Okay, that's the worst part. So you are not at all taught any business skills since childhood, neither in school nor college nor in job, nor in a job. So you are just taught to be a like slave, like how to make others' dreams come true, not yours. So just I wanted to say one thing here is that like I wanted to confirm this that to my parents as well as all the parents is that they are not wrong. Yeah, they are right in their own way because yeah they want to protect you. But I just wanted to say that whether we succeed or fail in any business, it does not matter. At least we are happy that we have taken some risk. At least we have tried something, right? And this differentiates us from all other people who have not at all tried anything in their life. And the other thing is that since childhood we have been taught to think limited. Okay, that is be happy with whatever you have, not to think big or not to think about getting more. So we need to break free from all these limiting beliefs to achieve success in our life. So you can use a sword to win battles, as well as put the same sword in a sword cover or a scabbard which will be left unused. So success is not guaranteed, as it depends on you as well. If you treat this business wisely, you will surely win the battle of life. This business has everything required by an online business to have. You need to use it wisely and nothing else. So, thank you, Nandini.
Thank you, Saptarshi. So well said. So well said. It's very important, and I want to just ask all parents there and all skeptical spouses, please tell me in today's market what jobs are like and how stable jobs are. If you can guarantee, every day I see articles about this, companies which people have depended on for years. They know in this company it's all going to be fine, and that doesn't work out like that. So everything is a risk. Life is a risk. Let's face it. And sometimes you have to take a little bit of a risk to make things even better. So now we have Mercy here, who's from Germany. So, hi, Mercy. Thank you so much for joining us today. And will you share with the audience your experience of skeptical spouses or skeptical anybody in your life or in someone's life?
Thank you, Nandini, and hello, everybody. I'm Mercy, originally from the Philippines and living here in Germany. I'm married for 30 years now. We have no children, and I am a tailor or a dressmaker. Um, and I am very new in the business, and I'm starting now my digital business. In the beginning, I started the 1 month trial. I was learning the business. I did not tell my husband what I was going. I was learning online because I want to know it first before I tell him, because I know he gonna be scared I am going online, because he knows I'm not a social media person, and I am also not a techie person. I even have no don't even know how to post in my social media. I had a Facebook, but copy and paste nothing, such things. But I want to grow myself. I thought, if other people can earn online, why I cannot learn it? So I learn, I study, I watch the video. Then it was time for me to tell my husband. I didn't want to hide so many things from him. But when I told him, he could not sleep because he was so scared for me. He wanted to protect me. It's online. And he knows I'm not a tech savvy person. I don't know really. Even before I told him, I asked him, how do I know if this is not scam? Then he told me, you Google it, or you ask information. So I Google, I and then yeah, he watched the trial, the free trial videos, and the training site. He looked and he realized it's a real business. People are there. And then he enjoyed watching those videos, and then he said, okay, you can make the business. And then I'm so happy, because deep inside I want him to join me, because I need his help. I need his help to with a laptop and setting up and something like this. And now he even using his old profession in helping me in the business. And that's why I'm very happy that we are together in this, and yeah, I'm really happy with that. He's even now here in my side. He's listening.
Bring him in, bring him in, bring him in. Hey, hi. Can he come closer? Can he come closer?
Yeah, you can come here.
How sweet. Hey, hi,
Yeah.
Hello.
hi, husband.
Yeah, I'm not skeptical, but I was also scared because I know online is so many scam, and I was checking, and especially about the multi-level marketing. So I found out that there's multi-level marketing, what is not pyramid. So, and it's like a franchise. So I find out, and this business is really legit. And when I find out, I was thinking, we can do it because I want not to have uh, a failure in this. And now I can help with the technique because I was always in computer and I like computer, so I know about this, and we make it together. So,
Mm.
so it's nice. Also, it's nice. So I'm very happy also and very excited because it's nice to start something new,
Yes.
and it gives us a hope to enjoy our life in some way, to help others, and not always in debt. So
Yeah.
it's very good.
So
Thank you.
happy.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you joined us today. That's so nice. Yeah, that was lovely.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course, of course. So we're thrilled to have you, all of us. And that was lovely and so sweet. It's always nice when I see people encouraging each other. What do you say? Yeah?
Yeah, it's very nice. Thank you so much for having me, and it was nice to be in your group. Thank you. Thank you.
It was our honor and our pleasure. And so, you guys, all you skeptical spouses out there, it's so lovely when, as a couple, you do things together and grow together. It's really a blessing. And it's a blessing to watch. See everybody's faces, everybody's smiling and glowing. Because everyone feels so happy for you, Mercy. Really, that was
Thank you.
sunshine in our lives today. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, all right. I think we'll close for today. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sophia, Praveen, Paramita, Saptarshi, Mercy, for lovely, lovely sharing today. Good night and God bless you and God bless everybody.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.
Bye bye, everyone.
You.
See you
Bye.
next week, same time. Bye.